Hello everyone, Fast Eddie here. And I'm going to take a picture and post it up on my Instagram, Fast Eddie's Motorcycle Fun, of what I just did to make this video. So I got my little spider claw stand thing or whatever it is, and I got some duct tape, and I literally just taped my GoPro to this telephone pole right here, just so I can make this video and get you this view. If you could have been seeing me 5 minutes prior to this, I taped it up, and I've been moving my bike to hopefully get directly straight on. But anyway, pretty fun. So this video is going to be about body position, the progression that I recommend. Body position, progression. So when you start riding around, so I made an entire video talking about street riding, what's really important, forget about body position. Because like I mentioned in that video, too many people try to do all kinds of crazy stuff and they're bouncing around, but their line selection is terrible. They don't understand speed, they're in the wrong gear. Their vision is terrible. They're looking down at the ground, looking at a corner through their eyes, not pointing their chin. There's a lot of things that are jacked up, so body position doesn't really make sense for them because they have too many other things to worry about, or they should be focusing on, that's actually going to save their life and keep them on the road in their lane, like line selection, for example. Body position, no matter how cool you look, if you go wide in a corner, well, you're just going to look really cool going to the hospital, because that's probably what's going to happen. So what I recommend for body position is basically 3 steps to body position progression. So start with your head, right? Make sure you start getting really good head turns. You're pointing your chin where you want to go. So imagine you have an arrow glued to your chin and you need to point the arrow where you want to go, right? Or like you're a cyclops and there's an eyeball on your chin. You need to point your chin. So get really good head turns. Once you're really comfortable with that, right? Then you can start working on your upper body only. And this is where you could stay. 90% of people could stay with just upper body only. And that means everything with your upper body, not just side to side movement, but your rotation of your shoulders. You're starting to be really loose playing the piano and you start going left, you can lean left, or if you're going fast or slow, right? That's the same thing for low speed or faster speed techniques, your body position progression. And then eventually you get to faster speed stuff where you're doing full body position, knee dragging type stuff. So to give you a demonstration, here we go. So first, no matter what bike you're on, highly recommend not being right up against the tank. Maybe like a half of a fist away, especially if you're on a sport bike. Because on a sport bike, I'd be like this. My hand would be way down here, I'd be leaned forward, right? Here's a sport bike. So if you take away all this crap, my hands are down here, right? Like I'm hanging on to my crash bars. Here you go, this is a sport bike. If I'm too far forward, it's gonna give me the Lion King syndrome. People ride around like this. So you need to butt back a little bit and get those arms bent. Regardless, you wanna have bend in your arms. Always. That's like fundamental before you do anything else. Bend your arms, stay loose. It's gonna make everything so much easier. So next, when I'm talking about head turns, you're going left, just keeping your body loose, top to bottom. Start with your head, then your upper body, and then your lower body if you want. So you get your head turns, you're going left, and not just this. This is not a head turn, right? Really point your chin. Start to look where you want to go, looking up ahead. You're going to the right, looking all the way over there, right? You get good at that, and that may seem obvious. You're like, well, of course I turn my head all the time, but you'd be surprised if you think about it a different way with pointing your chin. Most people are going like this, and that is not a head turn. My head is facing that way. I need to turn my head, have a head turn, literally head turn. Next, and this is where you could stay. This is where I made all my Fast Eddie and the Twisty videos. You could stay like this forever, and you could be a really fast rider. You could be upper body. So if you're going left, turn your head, you look like so body, head, bike, right? Get your body position. Now, if you see, I'm just going just sideways. Now, if I just go this sideways and turn my head, this is what a lot of people do. So let's go above and beyond the basics, right? You start to turn your head, your shoulders, your lower, like waist up is really engaged. So imagine you have an eyeball on your chin, on your chest, and on your stomach. You want all 3 of these eyeballs facing the direction you're going. So if I'm going left, this is the setup, right? Everything is rotating. See where my shoulders are going now? So now my eyes are relaxed, my chin is pointing, I'm rotating my shoulders into where I want to go. And this is all I was doing in the Fast Eddie and the Twisty videos. I'm rotating just my upper body. I'm not just going sideways like this. See how my shoulders are still facing you? But if I'm trying to go left, I can only turn my head a little bit, right? All the way. But my shoulders are facing forward, but I'm going left. So I need to rotate. Look at my shoulders. Like if I'm going left, look at my right shoulder. It's pointing, so point your shoulder in the direction you're going. See that? Everything's nice and loose. Same thing to the right. Head, you're going to the right. Got your body leaned over, elbow below your wrists, nice and relaxed. Outside arm is not tensed up, nice and loose. Rotating. So it's a rotation. Your head rotates, shoulder rotates, and you go down. If you find it hard for your head to rotate, it's probably because your shoulders are still facing forward. You're trying to do this. Once you rotate your shoulders, you can really open everything up to the direction you're going. So if your head turns good, upper body good. Rotation of the shoulders. Rotation. Rotation that way. Now I want to do full body position knee drag and stuff. So this is what it would look like from the front. Again, practice, take courses like Total Control Advanced Riding Clinic, take Star School, Jason Pridmore School, or if you don't have any courses, just get out there and practice. Again, full gear, big empty parking lot, this is the place to do it. So if you want to do full body position knee drag and stuff, I made a lot of videos on how to do this, but here's just a different perspective, and this is the progression. Head, upper body is most important. So a lot of people do this. They try to do lower body first. They're backwards, right? You want to start top to bottom, but they start bottom to top. So this is what I see a lot of people do. If I take off and go right up to Julian right now, I almost will bet money. I bet $100 I will see this. I'm not even gonna say it. This is what I see. Right? Exact opposite of what I just said. Their lower body is really far off. They're trying to get their knee down. Their upper body is way over here. They're twisted. Their head turns not anything. They have no head turn. Same thing. They try to go to the right. They get their butt off. Their head and their shoulders are facing that way, but I'm trying to go that way. And they're like this. I have a hard time turning my head. I can't point my chin. Well, no kidding, because everything's facing the wrong direction, right? So you start top to bottom, and that's the most important, right? You cannot move your lower body whatsoever. You can have perfect lower body position. Everything looks good. But if you're still looking forward, it ain't gonna make a difference if you're trying to go that way. Just like if you have really good lower body position, but your upper body position is still in the middle of the bike, right? So remember, here's the middle of the bike. Here's the middle of everything, right? You cut the bike in half. You want to get your midline to the inside of the bike. If you're going just upper body only, you're off to the inside, rotating your shoulders, right? So imagine your mirror, your wind visor right here is like a field goal post, and your head is a football. Miss. Get your head away from the mirror. Get yourself to the inside of the bike if you're going fast. If you're going slow, same thing applies. Start top to bottom. If you're going slow, you're gonna get your upper body to the opposite side of the bike, away from the mirror, turn your head. Now you're just pushing the bike down, going slow speed stuff versus faster speed stuff where you'd be like this. So full body position. If you don't have the first two, it doesn't make any sense to practice doing the lower. The first two are the most important. Waist up is most important. Head turn, shoulders rotated, now lower body. So first, butt all the way back. So you're back up against the bike. This allows you to kind of open up a little bit. If I go all the way up against the bike and I try to get a half butt cheek off, I'm already limited to myself because the gas tank's right here. I'm like on top of it, right? Get your butt back. That allows you to open up. So butt all the way back. So someone wrote this in a comment. Butt all the way back and on the crack. So your butt all the way back up against the your back seat, and just one butt cheek off, right in the crack, right in the middle of your butt. Half butt cheek off. If you do anything more than that, you'll start doing this stuff, and you'll start leaning off the bike way too much. Half butt cheek, just like this. And see, you can see in the video, try to get the handlebars out of the way. Well, that won't work. But you can see the little triangle right here, right? Have a nice little opened up triangle, your foot's out of the way. So there's your lower body. And you can have really good lower body, but if your upper body and your head is still like this in the middle of the bike, again, top to bottom is most important. So now I'm turning my head. So I have 2 out of the 3 now, right? So 2 out of 3. My head turns really good, my lower body's good, but my upper body's way over here. See, if you don't have all 3, it doesn't make any sense. 2 out of 3 isn't gonna work. You need to have all 3 if you're gonna do full body position. Start with your head, right? Head turns really good, rotating your shoulders, your upper body's over here. So once you have your upper body good, head, shoulders rotated, looking where you want to go, everything's good, and then you just slide half butt cheek off, open up your knee. See how my upper body didn't change? You shouldn't have to do anything extra. So first you're just doing upper body, right? Rotating your shoulders, you're going all in, you're getting really comfortable, everything's good. Now if you're here and you just want to practice doing lower body, now there's no difference because it's already ingrained in you. You're already really good at upper body. Your head turn, your shoulders are good, you're not tense, you're relaxed. Now if you want to do lower body, the only thing to do is butt all the way back and on the crack. So once your upper body is good, and stay like this. I mean, this takes a while to practice this and get good. Going through faster speed corners, go out and practice, put on 1,000 miles this weekend. Go ride and practice this. Then eventually when you want to practice full body stuff, head first, shoulders, lean to the inside, butt all the way back, and on the crack. Open up. And there you go. There's your full body position. Again, most important, full body position progression. 1, 2, 3. Start top to bottom. And it goes from highest priority to least priority. Again, Fast Eddie and the Twisties, part 1, 2, and 3. I made all those videos. I didn't move my lower body whatsoever. And I was still going pretty quick through the twisty roads, right? And I just do that